Welcome back to our channel, Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Have you ever wondered if that old Washington quarter in your drawer might be worth more than 25 cents? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the two most valuable Washington quarter dollar coins from the United States coins. So rare they've sold for thousands of dollars at auction. We'll walk you through their key features, mint years, what to look for and why they're so sought after. So grab your change jar and stay tuned. You might just have one of these valuable quarters hiding in plain sight. Let's get started. First up, the Washington quarter as we know it was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. So a coin with the date 1772 and featuring Washington's image would not have been struck by the US Mint. However, numerous fantasy coins, private mint issues, colonial era foreign coins and satirical or souvenir tokens were produced in or around 1770 that have become highly collectible. Today, especially those with ties to American colonial history, these items are often misidentified as official US currency, but are immensely interesting and sometimes extremely valuable in their own right. Collectors and numismatists categorize these 1772 Washington coins into several distinct groups: metallic issues, British colonial coins, Washington tokens, and privately minted restrikes. These often depict a younger Washington in military attire or profile and were used to spread patriotic sentiment even before the American Revolution began. One of the most well-known examples is the 1772 Washington-born Virginia token, which was struck in England but circulated in the American colonies. Such pieces are now historical artifacts as well as numismatic treasures, and their rarity can push values well into five figures. While condition always plays a huge role in valuation, a high-grade 1772 Washington token or fantasy quarter can sell for anywhere from $500 to over $10,000, depending on rarity, historical authenticity, and provenance. Some coins have even appeared in major auctions such as Heritage or Stack's Bowers, fetching premium prices due to their link to early American history. And if you're lucky enough to have a coin that was used in colonial America and authenticated by a grading service like NGC or PCGS, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Now let's break down what we mean by varieties. While no US mint coins from 1770 to exist in the quarter denomination, the term mint varieties here refers to private minting styles, die variations, metal compositions, and foreign mints that created Washington-themed or colonial coinage. For example, there are copper, bronze, pewter, and silver ploid versions of these tokens. There are also dies with different bust orientations, inscriptions, and edge designs. Numismatists have catalogued over known varieties of 1770 to style Washington tokens and fantasy pieces from that era, and some of the rarer die types are nearly impossible to find today. This is where coin grading becomes essential. Professional coin grading services can determine if your 1770 to quarter style piece is a common reproduction or a highly collectible historical token. A coin in VF very fine condition might be worth a few $100s, but that same coin graded MS65 or higher could reach the thousands, especially if it's a rarer die variant or struck in silver. Grading also provides protection from counterfeits, which are unfortunately common in the antique and coin world, especially for historical and colonial items like these. Collectors today are especially interested in coins with errors, off-center strikes, or overstruck details. While these are rare for 1772 colonial pieces, some private mint restrikes do feature visible die breaks or doubled inscriptions, which increase their intrigue and market value. Additionally, if the coin can be traced to a specific mint or historical use such as circulation in colonial Boston or Philadelphia, its provenance alone can add a significant premium. So how can you tell if your coin is valuable? First, check for any inscriptions like Washington-born Virginia 1732 or success to the United States. These are key indicators of authentic colonial or early 19th century tributes to Washington. Second, weigh the coin. Most colonial tokens are lighter than standard US coinage due to their copper composition. Third, inspect the edge. Some of these coins have unique edge lettering or design patterns that are not visible from the face alone. And finally, consult a reputable grading service or numismatic expert. A professional opinion is crucial before attempting to sell or display a potential 5-figure coin. Here's a quick reminder to subscribe to this channel for more videos on rare coins, US minting history, coin valuation guides, and collector tips. We break down the myths, reveal the facts, and help you identify treasures that might be sitting in your attic or passed down through generations. Subscribing not only supports the channel, but it ensures you'll never miss a valuable update about coins like the elusive 1772 quarter or other fascinating pieces from America's numismatic past. In conclusion, while no official 1770 to Washington quarter dollar exists from the United States, mint the era gave rise to an incredible array of patriotic and colonial-themed tokens and coins. These pieces reflect the political spirit, cultural pride, and craftsmanship of pre-revolution America, with over-documented varieties ranging from copper to silver and even pewter strikes. These coins are a collector's dream and a historian's gem. If you're lucky enough to find one, be sure to get it professionally assessed, and who knows, you might just own a piece of America's earliest coin history. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and keep those quarters close, especially the old ones. Next up, the 1770 for Washington quarter refers not to the number of US mint branches, but rather a collector's limited edition release. Only specimens were struck, often by private or custom mints in tribute to the 50 states or as a collector's prototype. These coins are not intended for circulation and are often made from high-quality materials such as 999 fine silver, antique bronze, or even plated with 24-karat gold. Their design typically features a younger portrait of George Washington, symbolizing the revolutionary spirit of the 1770s, with intricate detailing not found on the standard quarters we see today. On the reverse, you might find an early American eagle or imagery like a colonial flag, the Liberty Tree, or the inscription Colonial Courage 1774. Each detail carries symbolic meaning, honoring the climate of unrest and the stirrings of American freedom before 1776. What really makes the 1770 for Washington quarter valuable is its extreme scarcity. When only coins are produced worldwide, especially with pristine detailing and authentic materials, demand among collectors surges rapidly. These aren't coins you find in pocket change or even in traditional coin shows. They are usually locked away in private collections or displayed in numismatic museums. In fact, when they do appear in auctions, bidding wars are not uncommon, and prices can quickly soar into the thousands. Some recorded private sales have even reached upwards of $8,000 to $15,000. Depending on the coin's condition, metal content, and provenance, the value goes beyond metal. It's in the legacy, the story, and the craftsmanship. You might wonder, why 1774? Why not 1776, the official year of American independence? Great question. The year 1770 holds a pivotal place in American colonial history. It was the year of the First Continental Congress, the moment when the 13 colonies formally began to unite against British tyranny. The Intolerable Acts had just been imposed by the British Parliament, and American colonists were beginning to prepare for what would become the Revolutionary War. Minting a coin dated 1770 pays homage to this critical turning point when resistance began to crystallize and when George Washington was stepping into his historical role as a national leader. So in many ways, the 1770 date is even more historically profound than 1776. It represents the spark before the flame. The obverse usually features Washington not as the seasoned general we know from 1790's portraits, but as a younger, determined Virginia militia officer. His facial expression often carries subtle hints of resolve and wisdom. The engraving quality of these coins is typically exquisite, sometimes done by master engravers or retired mint designers. The edge may be reeded or inscribed with revolutionary slogans such as "Join or Die" or "Liberty before Tyranny." These hidden touches elevate the 1774 quarter into a storytelling artifact, a coin that doesn't just carry monetary value, but emotional and historical weight. Now let's get into the value assessment and how you can estimate what your 1774 Washington quarter version might be worth today. First, check the weight and metal type. Silver or gold-plated coins fetch higher prices. Next, consider the condition. Is it uncirculated, proof-like, or has it tarnished? Proof coins with mirrored finish and frosted reliefs are the most desirable. If you possess a certificate of authenticity or original box that adds hundreds, sometimes thousands to its value, and if it's part of a numbered series like its worth multiplies. Coin grading agencies like NGC or PCGS may not officially grade fantasy issues, but custom coin experts often do appraisals. Be cautious though, replicas flood the market and fakes lack the historical finesse and precious metal quality of the originals. Wondering where to sell or buy such coins? These coins rarely show up on eBay or coin dealer websites. Instead, you'll find them in specialist auctions, numismatic forums, and private coin clubs. Websites like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers occasionally feature them during themed coin events. If you're lucky enough to own one, you can expect offers from historical societies, patriotic memorabilia collectors, or even museums. And if you're looking to buy, brace yourself for a hunt. Tracking down an authentic 1770 for Washington quarter can take years, and prices fluctuate based on geopolitical events, metal markets, and collector trends. Some numismatic platforms offer subscription boxes that feature rare or custom minted coins monthly, and the 1774 Washington quarter may appear as a one-time exclusive. Subscription services often include collector magazines, authentication guides, and access to members-only auctions. Joining one of these can open doors to rare finds and ensure you're not falling victim to replicas or overpriced listings. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned coin hunter, staying subscribed to trusted coin networks and channels like ours helps keep you informed about value updates and upcoming releases. So how do you verify the authenticity of your 1774 quarter? A genuine piece should have extremely sharp engraving, correct historical symbols, premium weight, and often a unique serial or issue number. Some are laser inscribed or hallmarked on the edge. Many also come with documentation showing the minting source, composition, and purpose. If your coin has none of these, it may still be a fun collectible, but not the prized version that commands thousands in value. We recommend visiting a reputable appraiser or getting your coin XAF tested for metal content. That's one of the best ways to prove its legitimacy and assess its true worth. As we wrap up this deep dive into the mythical and majestic 1770 for Washington quarter dollar version, we want to remind you that the world of rare coins is full of treasures hiding in plain sight. Whether you're in it for history, investment, or the thrill of discovery, coins like this offer a tangible connection to the past and a potentially profitable future. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you own one of these elusive coins, or are you hoping to find one? Until next time, keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass handy, and happy coin hunting.